Bum, 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 bum. Peanut butter jelly time. Yo guys, Impulse191 here, welcoming you back to another live OU mono battle, and today I'm going to be battling Obsidian, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, in a battle of his ground versus my psychic. I always forget the type in so many battles, so little time. Anyway, as usual, if you enjoy the series, don't forget to smash those thumbs up, and we're going to move over to the team builder real quick and then jump straight into the battle. So I'll see you over there in a second. So quickly going over the team builder, we can see that I have Blue the Mew with leftovers, defog, soft-boiled, Will-O-Wisp and knockoff pretty standard set. I've got Amoeba the Reuncleus at a pretty standard special Carmine set. I've got Yobro the Slowbro with a obviously standard Carmine set again. We've got Wish Upon a Star the Jirachi holding a Choice Scarf with a standard set. See, we have a theme going here. We have Crash the Medicham with a standard set. And at the bottom of your screen, which you cannot see, is Orange the Latias. It is shiny because amazing. It's holding a Choice Specs and it's got Draco Meteor, Psyshock, Shadow Ball and Ice Beam. So, that is the team. I'm going to head over and get this match real quick, and then we can get things going. So my opponent's just invited me. Yo, and good luck as usual. So what am I expecting from a ground type team? I'm kind of expecting a Steelix and a Landorus. That's the only things on the top of my mind right now. So we're gonna see. Oh, it's a Sandstorm team. Damn, did not expect that in the slightest. So I'm seeing Garchomp lead or Hippowdon lead. How am I dealing with this? Obviously Slowbro is strong against his team, but potentially not great. What do I want to lead with? I kind of want to lead all of his guys except Nidoking are weak to Will-O-Wisp. So we're going to lead with Blue because I need that residual damage. I obviously know that it's got what is it, Slack Off, but that's not too big a problem. Well, it is, let's not lie, it's a problem, but I'd rather get some burn going. He's going to whirlwind me straight out, and I'm going to go into Jirachi, which is really, really bad despite me having this great moveset. So what could I actually do? I'm going to have to go back into Mew. Do I have Stealth Rocks on this team? Another team without Stealth Rocks. Awesome. Why do I do this to myself? Who knows? But apparently I love doing it to myself. So I guess he's going to switch into Quagsire at this point because he's taking his time. Maybe he doesn't have the Earthquake. Maybe he doesn't want to risk it because of Latias. So I'm going to switch out, and he also switches out. He goes into the Garchomp, which is probably his Rock Setter, considering he didn't use it on Hippowdon. And I'm just going to try getting another burn. If he wants to switch back out, that's fine. If he wants to set up, that's fine. I will defog those rocks away. Making plays. He's thinking about it. Is he damage calcing? We don't know. I can't really see this being a Choice Scarf set, even though that would be amazing for him. But no, I don't really see it. He just goes for an Earthquake, gets off some huge damage. He is faster than us naturally, so that's alright. We know that he's not able to hurt us. That did a lot of damage. Is it Choice Banded? Please don't be Choice Banded. Well, it doesn't matter anymore, but if it was, that's still really threatening. Let's get our HP back with a Soft Boiled, and then we can take it from there. I think Knockoff's the next play after I'm at full HP. Not going to do too much. We're going to be able to restore our HP because I can't speak as usual. I know it's got that move, that ability, rough skin. Although it could have the evasion ability, but it's probably unlikely. Although that also gets the evasion ability. What's it called now? Sand evasion ability. I can't remember it. Sand Veil. They could both have Sand Veil for those cheeky misses. But I guess we'll see in a second when I go for that knockoff. If he wants to switch into something, that's fine. I'll get some little bit of damage on whatever wants to come in, and I'll also dispatch an item from the field. Like a bazooka. He does switch out, he goes into Gliscor, and I'm going to knock that Toxic Orb off, which is huge. Actually huge. I know that this thing can have X-Scissor, I'm aware of that, but I'm willing to stay in to get some damage on this thing, to get that Will-O-Wisp off. That was such a good play. I'm really glad that I went for the Will-O-Wisp. Not the Will-O-Wisp, the knockoff. He knows what's coming now. He may even switch back out into one of his previous two guys, which I am completely fine with if he wants to do that. If he wants to go for an X-Scissor, that's fine. We can survive one, we'll get a burn off, and then we'll work out what we want to do from there. Probably switch into Jirachi at that point. He might not even have the X-Scissor, he might just have Earthquake. But he's not set up any rocks yet. It has been several turns, but that's obviously Muse in the field. He does go back out into Garchomp, which is fine. He's just going to take a little bit of damage. And now we're just going to go for that knockoff to knock off that potential Choice Scarf. He goes for the Poison Jab, which is going to do absolutely nothing. We knock off a Choice Scarf. We do knock off the Choice Scarf. Really nice play there, dude. I love Choice Scarfed Garchomp. It's really good. He's not going to be able to do anything again. I'm just going to go for another knockoff. He's trying to get that poison on me, I guess. We don't have any way of getting rid of that. I might even go into Jirachi this turn. And U-turn out. Yes, I will do. He's probably going to go for Poison Jab again. He does. If he'd gone for the Earthquake, we would have got mauled. Alright, so I stole a turn out, and now I'm going to be able to U-turn whatever wants to come in and go into an appropriate switch, getting that switch initiative off. I am faster than you, my friend. I have a base speed higher than yours, even at your max potential. And I've got Z ahead, but what are you thinking coming in? I don't know what you're thinking coming in. I really don't. I'm really tempted just to attack. But at the same time, I'm going to use U-turn and go into Orangish. Because it's probably the best play because we're going to avoid the Earth Power. We're going to ignore the Focus Blast. And I'm going to go for the Psyshock. We've got choice specs. In fact, I could go for the Ice Beam. The Ice Beam's going to do huge damage to whatever wants to take it. I will go for the Ice Beam. I've got a feeling he's going to switch, although he's not really got anything to switch into. Ice Beam hits his entire team for super effective or at least neutral damage. So I'm going to be able to... Orangish is going to put in some major work. Quagsire comes in, takes that really, really nicely actually. Which shows that it's specially invested, I'm going to assume. Because that is what I want to do right now. I want to assume. We're not going to care about Scalds. We're not going to care about Earthquakes. We're not going to care about Toxic. We are going to duel. Alright, so that's going to be a Mega. And it's going to have Swift Swim, obviously. We are in some problems. We've got some problems. I can't really set up now. Can I set up? I'm going to take Waterfalls left, right and centre. Well, I know it's a bad move, but let's do it anyway. We're going to set up. He's going to go for Scald. It's going to do a lot of damage. It's going to burn, but that burn does not matter in the slightest because we've obviously got the magic ability. But I can't remember. Magic Guard. That's the one. So now I'm going to be able to get a second one off. And this is probably where he switches. Oh, it did so much because of the rain, of course. Go away. No one wants to see that. So yeah, we're going to be able to get a second one up when as he switches into his, what is it called? Mega Swampert, that's the one. He's gonna what? We're not gonna do any damage. Like next to no damage. Has he got Power Up Punch? If he's got Waterfall, he's gonna Waterfall obviously. That's gonna be painful. I might just scout him out and see how much damage it does. I'm going to. He's gonna Mega Evolve. He uses a Waterfall and it does too much. Too much. We don't have a Water Absorbing guy, which means we can get one move off this turn. I wonder if Quagsire has the finger. What's it called? I know I can survive another one. I'm risking that rain going for it. Not rain, flinch. Alright, the rain pops out, so Waterfall's not as damaging now. It did 57% before. He's still going to be faster than us because he's a beast. Let's see how much he takes from this Psyshock. I don't think it'll take too much because obviously he is pretty fat defensively. On both sides, actually. He's got Rain Dance himself, but we're going to score a nice 50% damage there, which means that he's not going to be able to take us out unless he hits a flinch. Or a crit. A flinch or a crit costs Amoeba his life. If not, we should take it out. He's going to get some nice damage off. We are not going to... But he survives on 3 HP. That's a problem. That is a big problem. Is Amoeba going to go down here for the team? How fast are you? 262. Far, so fast. Way too fast for us. You got Fake Out. Alright, my only option is to... It died. It gets a crit, but that obviously didn't matter. And now my only option is to go into Crash. We're going to hit that Mega Evolution and we're going to Fake Out as our only move that we can take this thing out with. He may just switch to Preserve Swampert for a later time for a sweep. No, he doesn't. He stays in. He goes, I get the Fake Out off and it's going to take that out. So... my opponent's doing a really good job so far. It's a really even battle. Neither of us have got Stealth Rocks up, despite him having a ground team, which I'm really surprised I've not got Stealth Rocks up because I'm trash and I don't have Stealth Rocks. But let's see what he wants to bring in now. He has got, what has he got that's faster than me? Nothing, which means I can potentially high jump kill. Look at that attack, disgusting. I've got Ice Punch, I'm going to go for it. He protects, scout me out, of course. It's not really going to get him anywhere in the long run. I'm 4 times effective. I'm super effective against anything in this team apart from Quagsire, which I'm neutral again, once again. But that's fine, I don't mind hitting Quagsire for a physical bash. Does a nice amount. Doesn't quite get where we need it to get. But I guess he's going to set up the rain again, or perhaps even go for a Scald. So, my gut tells me that I should switch into Joe. Not Joe. We don't have Joe on our team. We do have Slowbro, which could set up on him. But we're going to go into... this guy, because if he's got Toxic, I'd rather synchronize him up. He goes for a Recover, which is fine. We're going to be able to get a Will-O-Wisp off on whatever wants to come in. Are we? Because you're already burnt. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're burnt. We miss, and he gets a Scald off. But that doesn't matter, because we take it like a champ. Now he knows that we're trying to do this. I'm just going to knock off this turn. If he wants to switch into Hippowdon, then I'm going to knock his leftovers off. And if not, then I'll knock this guy's leftovers off. It's a win-win situation. And we potentially, yep, we're going to synchronize up, so we get the burn off anyway, so we don't lose anything there. In fact, it is a great victory in the eyes of me right now. You can't I'm gonna recover because you can't really do anything right now. You can't take me out. Nope, it's not gonna accept it. So he gets a crit and it does like no damage. Now we're gonna heal up. He's obviously going to heal up as well, but that's fine. Blue putting in the finest of work. Getting rid of items left, right and centre. Crippling his team quickly. What have we seen? Have we seen 4? What's happening? Don't like. Stop lagging. Why is it lagging? Alright, it stopped. We've seen all five of his moves, sorry. All 4 of his moves. And that means that I can set up now. I'm going to go into Slowbro and start setting up. Unless he gets a Scald Burn, there's nothing he can really do to my team. With Quagsire now. We're going to take Earthquake like a champ. And it's time to set up some stealthy tactics. Set up a Calm Mind. Obviously, Gliscor could have Toxic, but that's not that big of a threat. He's going to fish for a burn. Nope, he's going to recover. Alright then. I think it's where we, I think we've got this in the bag now. Getting ahead of myself in hopes that we can get a couple of pluses up and then go for a solid sweep. But if that Nidoking comes in and gets a crit, I'm going to be very, very disappointed. Very disappointed. So I'm going to get the Calm Mind off again. He's going to fish for that burn. And he's going to get it. He's going to get the burn. So he set me back a little bit. It means I can't set up as freely. But in hindsight, I don't think it's going to matter. I definitely go off fat. And I want to get as many things up. At least I cannot be toxic now. That's the thing. If Gliscor planned on toxicing later in the game, it's not really going to work out. My opponent thinking really hard what he wants to do. In the end, he decides to go for a recover while I set up my third Calm Mind. Let me have a look at that HP. Am I happy with that? I think I'm going to get fire off a Scald of my own now. Get some damage on that. Is it to recover? Not even close. Wow. That is so fat. Fair enough. Alright, well, I'm going to have to go for the +6. This turn we'll go for the recovery. It's a little bit stalling, a little bit of tactics. I don't think much is going to, I don't think he can do really much. "35 turns into the battle. Both parties don't look too bad. I'm going to heal up and he'll set Rain once more. I wonder if he plans on switching out now. I mean, there'd be no reason to set up the Rain and then switch out, right? Also, setting up the Rain is potentially really dangerous considering it's neutral damage against you, you don't have Water Absorb. So I guess he's fishing for a crit, but even that's not going to kill me. Gonna get up another Calm Mind. One more Calm Mind and we're at maximum, we'll be good. We'll be able to start hitting every turn until it's can't do anything. Alright, we'll go for a recovery this turn to make sure that we are at the optimized maximum HP. He's got 10 recovers left. As soon as Quagsire goes down, I think it should be game over. Unless he scores a crit, like I said, with Nidoking. I'm hoping that that does not happen, otherwise I'll be quite upset. We're on how many turns? Nidoking's going to come straight in as I go for the slack off. And now it's time to see if it actually has what it takes. I'm going to go... I've got Fuel Super effective against him. That's Rain's up, so I'll go for the maximum amount of damage. He's obviously going to be faster, and he goes for Sludge Wave, which does nothing. is going to go down, and yeah, the rain's going to stop, and we're going to be in a pretty nice position health-wise. Unless Gliscor comes in and gets a crit, I don't even think that would take me out, to be honest. He needed that crit from Nidoking. Hippowdon's going to come out and put a sand up. I'm just going to fire a Scald off because I've got no reason not to. Oh, he's got Whirlwind. I have got a reason to. Whirlwind will not work though because there's no way Hippowdon's surviving a +6. What he should have done earlier on is brought it in when I was on like a +2 maybe. Got his sand up, and then he would have definitely survived a +2 Scald, and he would have rode me away, whirlwind me away, and that would have set me back. I wouldn't be in this position, and then he would have still had like half of his team left. But obviously he didn't think about that at the time. That must have not been running through his mind. Obviously it weren't running through mine either. I only just brought it up, so we're back into this position again where I'm going to heal up and just keep hitting until I inevitably crit him or score a KO. What I might even do is speed this part up for you guys, if I haven't already sped up any part of the episode already, because it's been a long battle. They dropped Quagsire from OU. Ha, foolish. Quagsire definitely deserves to be an OU. He is too far. Oh. How much is he going to be on? He's on 23%. He attacked instead of going for the recovery, which means we're going to be able to score a KO on Quagsire, taking it out. And then, oh, we get the crit when it didn't matter, of course. That's cool. And now all he has left is Gliscor, which will not be able to KO us in one hit, and we'll take it down with a Scald. So that should be how it goes. Question mark. 50 turns. Here he comes. We go for the Scald. He's obviously going to be quicker than us. He's going to protect for a turn of stall. Oh, dude. Clinging on to the very end. 30%. I'm sure you can't do 30% to me in one hit. I'm willing to bet Yo Bro's life on it. Alright, let's find out. Are you going to go for the double? He goes for Facade, doesn't get much off, and we're going to be able to clean up shop. So, good game, dude. It was a good battle, although a very long one. Anyway, if you guys have enjoyed it, don't forget to smash like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Laters!